I feel like if people have, or if people talk more about this situation, because I feel like we have talked about it, but it hasn't been noticed until now. I think, or I don't even think right now, they're people, they they just saw our president give a huge tax cut to the wealthiest and the big corporations, and then people, they're so busy with their everyday lives. They're so busy with, how am I gonna pay my light bill, how am I gonna pay my rent, like how that they're so busy with their everyday daily lives that they don't realize that those little decisions that they are made, it creates that problem, that anxiety, that stress that they have, where I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay my bill. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, pay for my rent. And this is where the federal minimum wage comes in. You know what I mean? I know in certain states they have raised the minimum wage, and I feel like, and if I'm not mistaken, they've raised some of them higher than what it's supposed to be. I know in like places like California, New York, places like that, I know they've raised it more than what they should have been. But, I feel like it should be with the entire country, because I've also seen that in places like in the South and other places in Midwest where it's not a big city, and for some reason most people still can't afford rent. They still can't afford food. You know what I mean? Because the last time the minimum wage was raised, it was 10 years ago. And our economy has drastically changed in the past 10 years. We've seen more inequality when it comes to wealth. We've seen more inequality when it comes to either based on your gender, based on your beliefs. So I feel like, to end my argument, I feel like we should be taxing big corporations, big billion-dollar corporations. And even though they're trying to monopolize, we still should be charging them. We still should be, holding them accountable. Because at this point, they're pretty much letting it all loose, and they don't really care at this point. They're like, well, if you guys haven't stopped me then, why should we stop now?